everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of 5 Questions with Wrestling Rampage. The three amigos are back in this bitch.
That's right, we are back with this edition of 5 Questions, but we got a few things that we need to get out of the way here. But before we get started here, we have a few announcements we're going to be talking about.
Before we get started,
and some future announcements. We should mention that this coming Saturday, December 10th. Go on Awesome 4K's YouTube channel. We'll leave in the description. We'll leave his a link for his channel. Hit that link, goes directly to his channel. Hit that subscribe button.
And tell him Wrestling Rampage sent you.
Tell him Wrestling Rampage sent you. Exclusively on the Awesome 4K
YouTube.
Exclusively. It's not going to be on our show. It's going to be on his channel.
It's a 4K exclusive.
It's a 4K exclusive. It is going to be the Best of Tommy Volume 7.
Volume 7.
7 volumes, Tommy.
That's right.
Of the Best of You.
Yep. Stop pissing me off.
Stop pissing me off.
Well, see, people always want to piss you off.
Exactly. That's what they do.
Dwellers.
The
other one of them.
The basement dwellers?
Oh, yeah. Pizza rolls. I got some in the freezer, too.
I do, too.
Oh, yeah.
No, you can't put them in the same category as pizza rolls. We all like pizza rolls, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So, you know.
And don't knock the pizza rolls.
Yeah, don't.
No, they get the Michelinas.
You can knock them all you want, but just don't knock pizza.
You know, ones from the $1.25 tree.
That's right.
Zap them.
And we should say that the following week after that,
yes,
on December 17th, is going to be the Best of Pops Volume 5.
What can I say?
The Best of Freddy Krueger Volume 5.
Yes. So,
good for you, their hat turned around. But anyway.
Don't this shit remind you of Freddy Krueger?
You don't play baseball.
Halloween's over.
We're in December, baby. But nonetheless, guys, go on Awesome 4K's YouTube channel, guys. And
the beard in front of the on top of the hat.
Go to Awesome 4K's YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button on his channel. Because December 10th and December 17th, it's going to be the Best of Tommy Volume 7 and the Best of Pops Volume 5. Not only that, but we have one more announcement to make.
Yeah, we do.
Tommy, do you want to start off here? And I'll take it from here.
Well, it's an end of an era.
It's the end of an era. Leave the memories low.
It's the end of an era.
Let me just say, that this right here is, I think it's going to be great.
It is going to be great.
It is going to be great.
This is an end of an era. Mm-hmm. So, we're going in a new direction.
We're going in a new direction, guys.
So, I'll let you go ahead now and tell.
We are no longer going to be doing 5 questions with WR.
Not anymore.
There will still be a segment on the channel, but it's going to be in a different way.
Yep.
All right. We're no longer going to be doing 5 questions anymore. We are now going to be producing a podcast. Now, for those that are interested, the reason why we're doing this is I think we're going in a better direction with this. Now, 5 questions will still be part of the channel, but it's going to be only 5 questions, and it's only going to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
We're also going to be talking about other things. We're going to be talking about current wrestling. We're going to be talking about older wrestling. We'll talk about some gaming. We'll even talk about a little sports every once in a while.
We even talk about, we ain't going to be no dirt sheet people.
No. The facts, straight facts.
Yeah. I'm not reading off Meltzer, okay, like the rest of these people.
Yeah, we're not. We're not going to have the sounds of the paper.
I mean, we'll probably talk about certain certain stuff that comes out. But I mean, we're not going to be reading off the dirty sheets like most people do.
Yeah.
But now what this is, we are going to be on Anchor.fm, which is from Spotify.
Yep.
You'll be able to find our podcast. And by the way, this isn't just exclusively for podcasts. We are also going to upload a full video podcast on our channel every single week.
Every single week.
So you'll have a video podcast of us. If you guys are more interested in listening to just us talk instead of just watching us, you can listen to us on Spotify.
Yep.
We'll have a channel on there. And like even with the video, we'll have some links there if you want to. We'll probably be on Apple Podcasts and things of that nature too. And like I said, we're going to talk about some current wrestling, some old wrestling, maybe a little bit of gaming, maybe a little bit of sports. And we're also going to have a segment on the podcast of 5 questions with WRS, where we answer your guys' questions each and every week. So it's not going to be totally taken away, but it is going to be in a different format.
Yes.
I mean, we'll still read your names. And also, the thing is that I love about what Anchor's doing is if you guys are interested, they actually have a little segment there where you can actually record your voice asking us the questions.
Yes.
So we'll probably be even doing that as well. Another reason why we're going in a new direction is it's not going to be just us on the podcast every week. There'll be times where we'll have some friends of ours on the podcast. There'll be times where we'll actually have some other YouTube personalities on there when we get time to film with them. We'll have some fans of you guys. We'll even have you guys on the podcast, as well as just other avenues.
Yes.
So possibly maybe some wrestlers or managers or referees.
Yeah.
So.
We're
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be I think it's going to be it's a different format. We're going a different direction, and I think it's going to be a great direction that we're going this time.
No doubt. So we're going to be going in a different direction, and we hope that you guys come along with us.
Yeah, we hope you come along with us.
It's going to be
looking forward to it.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be great.
Someone's fucking buzzing.
Let's go and go with the first.
Yeah, they're always fucking buzzing. Like they don't understand,
That's why I hate people sometimes.
All 5 questions. Right. All 5 questions are asked by Tim Mosey.
Yeah.
His first question is: Would you watch a Undertaker movie if they put one out?
It depends on what movie he's doing.
Now, is this is this about the Undertaker, or is this like just a movie that
random movie he's going to
that has Mark Calloway in it?
Yeah, it has Mark Calloway in it. I mean,
is it a comedy? Is it a animation? Is it a scary movie?
Yeah.
We don't know, but depends on what it is.
It depends on what he's doing.
Yes. Now, I'll be up for a scary movie with him in it. I'll even be up for animation if it's decent enough.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see Mark Calloway in a
fucking comedy.
In a comedy. I'm sorry, I don't. And definitely, it'd be interesting to have an Undertaker movie out there.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, I prefer documentaries.
I know he was in Suburban Commando.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Right there with Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
So he has had some acting chops every once in a while. But,
he's been in little bits of movies and stuff like that.
Would you guys be interested in that?
It depends on what he's doing in the movie. Like I said, if it's comedy, I'm not interested.
No, if it's comedy, I don't want to.
That kills the mystique of the Undertaker right there.
Yeah.
I think if the movie's going to be put out, he ought to be betrayed what he is, and that's a badass.
Well, see, and also I wouldn't even mind him being in some kind of action movie either. I mean, I did like the Undertaker, the biker gimmick. So
I would have no problem if he's doing an action movie.
But I definitely
comedy, no.
Yeah, comedy. I definitely don't want to see the Undertaker in. Let's go with the second question. What is your thoughts on Pat McAfee?
I miss him.
You miss old Pat?
I miss Pat. And by the way, I listen to his podcast almost all the time.
Okay.
I'm a big Pat McAfee fan.
No doubt.
One of the best announcers of all time in this era.
Not only that, but also go subscribe to our new podcast, the WR Podcast.
Yeah, the WR Podcast.
Yes.
And by the way, about Pat McAfee. Mm-hmm. He's way better than most of the announcers they got now.
Yes.
And Michael Cole, I don't like him, but I respect him because having put up with Vince in the headset every fall all these fucking years. Remember you said he's deaf in the ear now?
Yeah.
I can see why.
I think they said about he lost like 60% of his hearing in his ear.
Yeah, I can see why.
God damn it, Michael.
I feel sorry for him.
Don't God damn it.
I feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
But he is the #1 announcer in WWE in this era.
Yeah.
But Pat McAfee to me is better than Corey Graves.
I agree.
I'm sorry, a lot of people like Corey Graves. To me, he fucking sucks.
I don't see anything there.
He's not. He tries to be a heel announcer and he can't get it over.
I didn't even like him as a wrestler.
I did. Well, yeah, he was a shitty wrestler too. I
Yeah.
remember you, Steen Keenan, or whatever the fuck your name was. Fuck you. Fuck you, Corey Graves, and fuck your wife too. How about that? You two deserve it. You two humps anyway. Fuck you, Carmella, and fuck you, Corey Graves. You both deserve each other, you tattoo motherfucker.
What he needs to do if he wants to be a heel announcer,
He's not good at it.
He needs to go back and
Fuck, can you watch Paul Heyman or Bobby Heenan?
Bobby Heenan, go back there and watch a little bit.
Somebody.
Yeah, a little bit of their films, of commentating. They know what they were doing.
How about this? Even watch a little bit of Jerry Lawler in the Attitude Era. Maybe you'll fucking learn something.
But me, Corey Graves is just...
You're a horrible fucking heel announcer. You are.
He is, and besides that right there,
you're horrible.
I don't have no hair anyway. I'm losing it all, but the hair he has looks like he's got a fucking skunk on his head.
Hell, the dude that does Raw with Corey Graves is better than he is. And that's sad. He's some English guy.
Some English guy.
I don't know his name because, hey, I watch Raw and I can barely see the fucking announcers' names.
Yeah.
They don't even have that anymore.
Oh, goddamn.
I was like, how the fuck do I know this? I can look at Corey Graves' tattoo mug. I know who that tattoo fuck is.
Maybe, maybe...
Yeah, fuck,
maybe,
you know what's sad? I think Byron Saxton's a better fucking announcer than Corey Graves is.
Maybe they're being like us. They're low budget. Forget about the name there. Fuck it. Nobody knows him, so get it. Just go ahead.
But I understand the reason Pat McAfee's not involved because he's doing the football thing for a while. But I know he'll probably be back, which I hope so.
Which I enjoy Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
And also it's
he was good in the ring too.
For him to not really be a wrestler, I mean, once again, he's a football player, so he's somewhat athletic. So for him to get by with what he has in the ring has actually been pretty good. And
see, this is an athlete you can respect. That actually done something, unlike fucking Logan Paul, who got claim to fame as fucking filming on YouTube. If that's the case, could I join WWE too? I could be the next Kamala. Can I be the next fucking? Can I be on there now too?
Just left the belly.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. If you're signing YouTubers.
That's true. Yeah.
If you're going to sign a fucking YouTuber, does that mean anyone on YouTube can join WWE now?
No, it all depends.
And by the way, the polls are pussies.
To me, it all depends on who and what cock you're sucking that day. Okay?
People say,
Logan
Paul had good matches.
You didn't
well, he had 3 fucking matches.
By
Big
your
deal.
fucking talent, because you have
and look at the people that he was in the ring with.
Who was in the ring with?
Yeah, he was in the ring with the Mysterios. Ray. Fuck Dominic. But
Dum
Ray.
Dum.
Dum Dum. At least he was in there with Ray. And he was in there with The Miz. Even though The Miz sucks nowadays.
Yeah, Miz sucks.
But,
he always did.
It's someone that actually knows what they're doing. He was in the ring with Roman Reigns, so there you go.
That's true.
Question. Did he ever get tagged?
Of course he did. All you gotta do is listen, ain't that right, Yellow Tights?
Yellow Tights.
Remember that fucking horrible yellow black tights? Fuck you,
so let me get this straight.
Hey, fuck your brother Jake. You two are the biggest fucking
who
fucking fake pussies I've ever seen in my life.
Who was their opponent?
I don't fucking remember. Fuck them.
Dominic and Ray.
And then Logan took on The Miz, and then he took on Roman.
Oh, so they laid down for the miserable fuck. Okay.
Well, no, they didn't. Oh, they probably lost, but old Roman made sure he ain't losing that fucking floppy hair Zach Morris motherfucker.
To be totally honest,
motherfucker.
To be totally honest, if I was wrestling, I'd agree. I'll lay down for this little puss. In the ring, I'd beat the fuck out of him. Hey, what's he gonna do? Fire me? No, he won't fire me, Vince won't.
Vince ain't involved no more. Old Paul was like, thanks for respecting the business.
Thanks for respecting the business.
Damn right I will.
Because I'll be damned if I'm going to lay down to a fucking... any goddamn celebrity to be being a wrestler, them motherfuckers, no, you better not pick this motherfucker because you'll beat the fuck out of you.
Let's go with the next question.
Let's go to the next question.
Do you think there is anyone today that would make a great horseman? Now Tim Mosey says Nick Aldis.
Nick Aldis. I have a couple.
Well, first of all, let's go with what do you think about Nick Aldis?
He'll be on the list. He looks like a champion.
I like the way he carried himself as the NWA champion.
I don't even know why. I can understand, he's been champion for so long, yeah, you might have to drop the belt. But
Yeah.
at least you dropped the belt to someone that actually was good.
Yeah.
Trevor Murdoch, people don't like him because he's fat. Well, look who's the champion now. He's fatter than Murdoch is.
Oh, we'll get to that later.
Oh, yeah, fuck you.
But,
Fucking, and fucking Nick Aldis always had good matches with everybody.
Yeah.
Like, he was a good fucking champion. Actually, he's the main reason why I was watching NWA at the time.
When I knew that NWA first came back in
I wasn't really interested.
In 2018,
I just gave it a watch.
I started watching it.
And I was impressed with it. I
was
actually
impressed.
enjoyed it.
Season 2.
Yeah, we even ordered the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
They were good.
Yeah, they were good.
And I believe I watched the second season.
Yeah.
And by the third season, I fell off.
That's when it went down.
That's when I started seeing people like Zack Ryder on there.
Yep.
I started seeing people.
Chris Masters.
Chris Masters.
People I don't want to see.
Just rejections from the WWE, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I'm jumping off.
Fandango.
Yeah, I was like, I'm jumping off this train now. And I haven't
Yeah,
watched I haven't watched NWA since maybe 2012.
And I know they still got some good talent there. The Pope. I like Elijah Burke.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of people on that roster I like, but I cannot watch because some of these people on there don't deserve to have a fucking job.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I say about wrestling, the promotion, the business, and everything.
Me,
you can have a lot of great stars, a lot of great talent. But on the other hand, you bring people in that are not that damn talented and shit like that right there, and you supposed to make the talent, lay down, and it does happen sometimes to these new guys that's coming in for some goddamn unknown reason. To me, that's a fucking train wreck gonna happen.
No doubt.
I ended NWA once I saw Matt Cardona as world champion.
Oh boy.
I ended it way before that. But,
I ended it way before that too. But once I saw him as champion, I was like, fuck this promotion.
Yeah,
Go under.
Who is going to make a good horseman besides Nick Aldis?
First one would be Nick Aldis.
Okay.
Because he looks like a champion, acts like a champion, carries himself as a champion. And I'm going to throw, because I like him, he's a great fucking worker, I'm going to throw Bobby Roode in there.
Is he injured right now?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Which is sad.
Because I haven't seen much about Bobby.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw Bobby Roode in there, because he's a great fucking worker.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw a tag team in there.
Okay.
FTR. There'd be my new four horsemen right there. Nick Aldis, Bobby Roode, and FTR.
Okay. Pops.
I really can't say because from what I can see, I really don't see no four horsemen there.
Mm-hmm. Well, Brutus Beefcake didn't see anything in the Horseman.
Yeah, are you Brutus?
Yeah, Brutus.
Brutus. He said he's never seen anything in the Horseman in the 80s.
Well, you see.
What does fuck Brutus know about riding bands?
You see, the only reason why Brutus Beefcake got where he goes, because he was on Hogan's cock. But anyway,
well, truth hurts.
Why I say this right here, but why I say this right here is because I really don't think, and I don't want to discourage any of the guys that Tommy just mentioned, but to me, they were only the four horsemen. That right there was Arn Anderson, Kelly Blanchard, Ric Flair, and
Ole Anderson.
Ole Anderson.
What do you think about Barry?
Barry, I'm sorry, Barry just didn't fit.
Speaking of that, thoughts and prayers go out to Barry.
Yeah, but Barry is going through a bad way right now.
Yeah.
Heard that he suffered a heart attack and that he's in the ICU right
Yeah.
now. So,
thoughts and prayers out to Barry Windham.
I mean,
great fucking talent too.
I mean, Barry to me, when he
I enjoyed it with the Horseman.
Barry to me was always a babyface. And to me, him turning, it really didn't change my fact that hey, why'd you do this for? He's a fucking babyface. That's all he is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if I have to go with anybody, I think I would go with Tommy's picks, just because there's nobody else there that carries themselves as. Now, don't get me wrong; they're all booked kind of shittily, but then again, that's just the way.
The reason I said Bobby Roode be second because he could be the mid card champion.
Yeah.
Well, you see.
I already know who'd be the world champion.
That's another thing. That's another thing that's just pointing.
And tag champs be
in this
FTR.
wrestling, in the wrestling business today, you could be an outstanding performer, great, but it's the way you're booked too that brings you down.
Mm-hmm. That's the one thing that Tony Khan doesn't fucking understand.
Of course not.
If you're trying to get somebody over, you need to smash them over. You don't need to be having 50-50 booking.
That's all he knows how to do.
Exactly. But nonetheless, I have to agree with you, Tommy.
Yeah.
I think Nick Aldis or Bobby or FTR would probably be a better suit than almost anybody else that I can think of in current day wrestling.
Yeah.
But
if I had to throw in a second option, it would be Dolph Ziggler in there too.
I love Dolph, always have.
But he'll be
he's been beaten like a drum.
Well, he's better than Paul Roma.
But you see, here
Come on out here, Paul.
The thing I'm going to say something about Dolph Ziggler. The thing that I love about him is that motherfucker can sell. Oh, that motherfucker can sell good.
They even put out like I'm not sure if you guys know, but you remember that promo that he did when he said that the one thing that loves you back, you know, the one thing you love doesn't love you back.
Yeah.
You keep giving and giving. They actually had that on like TikTok and all that shit. People be using that and shit. I'm like, I'm Dolph Ziggler.
That's right.
But anyway, let's go with the next question.
All right.
Next question is asked by Tim Mosey. Where do you rate the Dangerous Alliance as a top faction? Now we should mention some people may not even know who the Dangerous Alliance is.
Well, the Dangerous Alliance is Bobby Eaton, Larry Sabisco, Arn Anderson, Stunning Steve Austin, Rick Rude, Paul Heyman, Paulie Dangerously, and Medusa.
Okay, and what years were they active?
I think they were 91 and 92, I believe.
I think it was like mid 91 and early 92.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Dangerous Alliance? And by the way, this was in WCW.
I enjoyed them as a group
Mm-hmm.
because you had a veteran in Larry Sabisco and Arn Anderson who were teaming up,
Yeah.
and you had another great worker in Bobby Eaton, and you had the young talent of Steve Austin, the
Television champion,
yep,
too.
television champion, the young guy coming in,
Mm-hmm.
and then you had the main guy, Rick Rude, who was the leader.
And he was International World Heavyweight Champion.
And then you got Paulie Dangerously as the great manager and mouthpiece, and Medusa, another great fucking person on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people hate Alundra Blaze Medusa. I mean, I liked her. So.
Yeah.
A lot of people give her shit, but come on. She in that WWE. A lot of people say, "Well, she didn't do anything in WWF as women's champion." Well, goddamn, they didn't have many women at that time. So what do you expect?
In 95,
In 94,
94 and 95, where were the women in it?
yeah,
There wasn't too many.
hell, she
That's
didn't
why they
have
think they
that
were
many.
bringing them from Japan.
Yeah, and fucking bringing like fucking Lonnie Kai in, and fucking only time and Bertha Faye, and fucking they were bringing in people for her to face.
Here's something people don't understand.
Can't face Luna all the time.
To me, you know, they bring talent in, you know, they're doing a job. They're called in to do a job. It's just like any kind of a job that you do. They're called in to do the job. After they do the job, sometimes they just move on to other federations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just what they're doing. Hey, we need you to come here and do this right here with us. All right, then I'll be there. That's the way it is in the business.
And then she goes back to WCW in 95. Was it 95 or 96?
95.
It was probably late 95.
Yeah.
But she goes back to WCW and she's still just facing the same people she faced in WWE.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's facing Bull Nakano and some of the other more Japanese women's wrestlers, and then pretty much they just don't have any women's wrestling.
Oh, okay, then, you know, the people talk about, well, what did she do here, what did she do? She made money. That's what the fuck she did.
Yeah.
That in the business, that's what you got to do. You got to go make money.
I actually prefer her more in when she was in AWA.
Yeah.
Where she was taking on other women like Sharon Martel and Candy Devine and some of the other women in AWA.
Yeah.
So, But where do you rank the Dangerous Alliance?
They'll be up there, probably in my top 10.
Top 10?
Top 10 factions, yeah.
Pops.
Top 10.
Top 10? I'll also put them in top 10. Now, the reason why it doesn't get a lot of love is honestly just because of how long they lasted.
Yeah.
They lasted for about a year.
and then they broke them up,
Mm-hmm.
and after a year, they all went their separate ways and did separate things in their careers. We all know, we all know where Austin went. So,
Austin became one of the most biggest wrestlers on the planet. It wasn't soon after that Larry Zbyszko decided to hang him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few years
He
later,
became an announcer.
he becomes an announcer.
Oh, I'll be honest, I enjoyed him as an announcer.
Bobby Eaton had a pretty steady career till the
2000s.
2000s.
Yeah.
And Arn Anderson, retired in the late 90s.
Because of the neck injury.
And became a backstage producer. And Paul Heyman became,
the greatest manager of all in this era.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I put Paul Heyman as one of the best managers.
Paul Heyman
He's up there.
Just became Paul Heyman to me.
And Medusa is riding monster trucks.
Yeah, and WWE Hall of Famer.
And WWE Hall of Famer. So I think they all did pretty well for themselves, to be honest.
Yeah,
fucking Rick Rude Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
Larry Zbyszko Hall of Famer. Arn Anderson Hall of Famer.
Steve
Austin Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Mostly all of them are Hall of Famers except for Bobby Eaton, which probably will happen eventually.
And he should be.
Yeah, but the Midnight Express should be in the fucking Hall of Fame.
I think the Midnight Express should go in. And I'm going to say this right here. I don't care. I think the Rock and Roll Express are the inductors.
Now, once you just said that, almost every person in that group is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for Bobby Eaton and Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they're going to be a shoe-in at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be in.
So, that shows you how fucking good that fucking...
Dangerous Alliance group was.
Let's go ahead and go with the last question for this edition of 5 Questions is, worst joke in wrestling? He has 2 options.
Okay.
Now, of course, there's a lot more jokes we can talk about, but he says the Ding Dongs or the Yeti.
I got worse than that.
Anybody in AEW now?
Anything in AEW.
Oh, by the way, Tommy, did you see...
Oh, did I see
Did you see
Pogo the Clown?
Did you see the clown on
Yes! What the fuck is that?
They had a fucking clown!
They had a fucking clown, then they had a pizza guy. What is this, Jim Hurd's? Is this Jim Hurd's fucking son-in-law or brother or fucking Jim Hurd's fucking? Oh, that's his Jim Hurd's his granddaddy. Granddaddy Hurd.
Granddaddy Hurd.
Fuck it, and then another embarrassing, Joey Ryan. Anything in wrestling that makes a joke out of it.
But yeah, literally on Dark they had a clown.
John Moxley, joke.
He's top talent, Tommy.
Where?
Where?
I think you need more drinks in you. The new era Jake Roberts, John Moxley.
Yeah.
You probably smell like booze and piss like Jake did at that time, didn't you, John?
I tried to wrestle you. I tried to work with you, and you smell like booze
and piss in those red sweats.
In those red sweats.
I think wrestling now is fucking more embarrassing now than it. Like, I'm sorry, some of this stuff in wrestling now is a fucking joke.
Now, once again, if you had to choose between these two, which one do you think it would be?
Neither one of those do.
Compared to today?
Yeah, compared to today.
You know who else is a joke?
Who?
Chris Jericho.
Oh, he's the biggest joke of them all. And he's a fat bastard.
And he's a fat bastard.
Fuck you, Jericho.
Oh, Pops, did you hear about the newest one that he got abducted by aliens and lost time?
And he didn't get abducted by aliens. He drank too many vodka and didn't know to set the time back.
Well, here's the thing.
He did the goddamn back in
what you
time.
need to do. What you need to do is quit spending so much time in the damn bars.
Yeah. Stop being in the goddamn bar.
You see, you're losing time. That's where you're losing time is in the bars.
Yeah, Jericho. I think you've been pouring too much vodka and not enough seltzer. Yeah, he made sure to put a stop to that, did he?
Oh, by the way, go watch. You'll see how much of a drunk he is. Go watch that fucking shot of brandy.
Yeah, with
Brandy Rhodes.
With Brandy Rhodes and Chris Jericho when they make horrible spaghetti.
Horrible spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah.
Right?
Who puts sausage in meatball in fucking spaghetti?
Apparently they do. Jericho, she's pouring the vodka for Jericho, and Jericho lifts her arm up to pour more vodka in there.
And only a little bit of fucking seltzer.
And then she opens up the seltzer, and she pours a little bit, and Jericho goes,
"That's enough."
That's enough. I was like, you're a fucking drunk, Jericho.
You're a fucking drunk motherfucker.
I agree. I think today's wrestling's more of a joke
Yeah.
than these two were.
Yeah.
And like even to the point of I actually respected Chris Jericho at some point in some points of his career. I have zero.
I have
respect
zero
for him.
respect for him now.
I think he's nothing but a drunk
I
asshole
think he's nothing.
prick.
I think he's nothing but a drunk. Fuck. You deserve to wear that bride. How did that get over the gut?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey now, you're an all-star. Go play.
Go fly. But Puss, what do you think is the biggest joke?
Never got laid.
Jericho, I lost
Except for
so much
my
respect for
trumper.
him.
And
And I have lost a whole fucking amount of respect for Ric Flair.
Uh-huh.
A whole
Same
fucking
thing, Ric Flair,
amount of respect for that.
Ric Flair the same way.
Yeah. Listen, motherfucker. You did everything in wrestling.
Come on, you know how embarrassing it was?
Do you know if I was a wrestler, I completed everything that Ric Flair did in his fucking career?
I'd be happy.
I'd be a happiest motherfucker. I'd be telling you do what I did.
And fucking,
Oh yeah.
how embarrassing
his
was that?
fat ass son-in-law promoted that fucking goddamn fucking
How
the last
embarrassing.
Ric Flair's match.
And
all
how
that
embarrassing did he look out there?
shit. And he looked like fucking Mermaid Man.
He looked like Mermaid Man sitting in the nursing home in the rocker, popping the dentures in.
Did you hear that he wants to be in the Royal Rumble?
What the fuck? Is he going to come out in Nature Boy shirt like he did last time? This time it's going to be red.
Is this going to be the last match?
Yeah, is this going to be the last match? Rick, you don't deserve to be in the fucking ring anymore. You see how horrible that fucking match was?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Here's one thing. Don't let your son-in-law book. Okay? He's
Come
fucking
on.
horrible at it.
People in the business even said it was an embarrassing.
Hey, Cornette, did you want to comment on it?
Yeah. Hey, come on, Jim Cornette respected Ric Flair so much he don't even want to say anything about it.
Yeah, as the song goes, what you should have did, leave the memories alone.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I agree. Today's wrestling's just a joke. That's why I don't really like to watch wrestling anymore.
What it is it's the people that turn it into a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Not the wrestling man.
And the
people.
fans are a joke too, by the way.
The fans are a joke.
Oh,
They're the worst jokes than the really wrestlers are.
To a degree, shit. I see
You
what
see how
people write on
stupid they
Twitter.
tweet too?
Yes.
I make sure I embarrass them on a weekly basis.
You hear about that one that says, even if Tony Khan had 0 fans, that 0 fans would be me because I'd be late to rest or some shit like
Do
that.
you think Tony Khan would give a fuck?
Do you really think do you really think he gives a sweat off his balls about what you think, motherfucker? You ignorant piece of shit.
Yeah, because you're not Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, you're not Dave. Well, he's a fucking dickwad too.
That's also what one of the issues too is
people want to listen to his ass.
Yeah, people want to prey on Dave Meltzer thinking that they got a 5-star match from the guy. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Dave.
You son of a bitch.
Fuck you. No one in the business actually likes your fucking ass. They actually has some fucking common sense.
Agreed with that.
Fuck, Al Snow don't have that much common sense, but he even hates your fucking ass.
Yeah.
Here's what it is. Dave has been on Shaka Khan's ass and dick so many times that, oh God, I gotta give him this. Oh, I can't suck his cock. You piece of fucking garbage.
That's the end of this edition.
Yes,
of
dude. Go ahead and grab them creams.
That's when we answer your guys' questions. And guys, once again, we are on the last little bit of these 5 questions. We got, I think, 2 more after this.
Yeah.
And we're going to go directly into the podcast.
Yes, we are.
Exactly.
So, leave the memories alone on 5 questions.
That's right.
Leave the memories alone.
But it still will be a segment on the podcast, no doubt. But guys, make sure you guys also look for us on Anchor.fm for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all those podcast platforms. Make sure you guys look us up on there. Subscribe. We'll be putting out content. We may even be putting out a possible second podcast.
Yes.
Which will still be on the same podcast feed, but we'll actually probably put out 2 podcasts a week, possibly. But this one's going to be a totally different podcast.
Yes.
Yes.
But nonetheless, we'll probably be putting that out as well. So we got a lot of things going. So, and by the way, we still got that giveaway coming up, guys.
Yes, you do. Got to hit that 300.
3,000.
No doubt.
3,000, sorry.
No doubt. We got the big giveaway coming up, and we got to hit it, and only you people can do it for us.
No doubt. So go check out the WR podcast on any platform for podcasting.
Yeah.
If you guys want to watch the video podcast, will be right here on YouTube. It won't go anywhere but on YouTube. So check that out, the video podcast of it. Which is going to be the same thing as the audio, it's just going to be video. So,
Yeah.
But also, make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. You can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestleRampage2. You can also follow me and Tommy on Instagram.
Yep.
And guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you guys because we're that cream that rises to the top.
Cream of the crop.
And nobody does it better.
Oh, fuck.